I'm standing on a rooftop in Williamsburg, and I can see the whole Manhattan skyline, and in the foreground, spray can fingerprints of Shepard. A friend of mine was born again here because she wanted to feel something that's hard to feel where she comes from. In her life now, she speaks with the authors I read. Her face is recognized by movie stars that call her by her name. But when I ask her about the protest on Wall Street, she describes her views seated on a couch in her apartment watching live coverage on CNN. When I ask her which supplement will take me to the ocean, she admits she still hasn't been there. When I ask her where she would like to meet up for drinks tonight, she is full of ideas. And this is not hyperbole or constructed metaphor. This is my friend's life in New York City, a confession given on a rooftop in the smack dab center of the Milky Way in Brooklyn. The best minds of my generation are being destroyed by retro, by internet memes, by smartphone applications. In Cairo and Tunisia, in Venezuela and the Ukraine, there are days of war and nights of love. And in Brooklyn, there is a generation watching a revolution through the screen of an iPhone, veiling her ecstasy, trading love for pornography. Does anyone know how to incite riot in New York City? See, we could lay siege to the last empire on Wall Street or last call on Metropolitan Avenue. The problem with the revolution is she takes too many evenings to get inside of it and I still can't make her come. The problem with the revolution is she isn't easy. Probably because she doesn't drink. Brooklyn. If I met you up right now, if I asked you your name, made intelligent conversation, ran my hand through my hair, acted all cool and shit, if I talked you home, when I slipped off your shirt, when I had you where I wanted you, I would lay my left hand on your collar and my right hand on your wrist. I'll be trying to feel something that's hard to feel where I come from. I'll be looking for the rhythm of your pulse, but your heartbeat is slow. It's soaked in alcohol. Brooklyn, you never sing me love songs in the daytime. I suppose in New York City you couldn't spare that kind of vulnerability, but you know the cool has never been pinned. No one's ever seen her spread her legs, just heard stories of someone else doing it. Hashtag Instagram. The cool is not a pathway. The cool is a label, and fashion as a means is the most irresistible of details. As an end, fashion is the most glamorous of suicides. Death by Versace. Apathy is the new black. And we used to live our life more like Polaroid snapshots, not knowing what each moment could look like until it was over, until it had been shaken out and settled in some sort of life. But now we have our androids, who live life through the screens of our iPhones. Brooklyn, I want to paint you a picture with watercolor on paper canvas, something that light can bounce off of, not just pixels, because love is not a label, love is a pathway. Brooklyn, I suppose in New York City you couldn't spare that kind of time. I'm standing on a rooftop in Williamsburg and I can see the whole Manhattan skyline. Put my arm around my friend. I frame the two of us through the screen of my iPhone. I tell her, I try not to forget to take pictures of people.